Hello and welcome to another edition of Legit Reviews on Video. I'm Bill Henschel, and today we're going to look at the Kingston Y Drive, a flash-based wireless storage drive for your iPad, iPhone, and iPod Touch. The Y Drive is a USB flash drive that comes in either 16 or 32 gigabyte versions with an integrated 802.11n access point and lithium-ion battery capable of up to 4 hours of streaming. Kingston will retail the 16 and 32 gig Y Drive for $130 and $170 respectively when they are released, and both come with Kingston's award-winning 24/7 tech support and a 1-year warranty. Let's have a look at the packaging for the Kingston Y Drive. As you can see, it comes in a sturdy cardboard box with a clamshell design. You simply pull it apart at the bottom. On the top of the package is the Y Drive itself. It's approximately the size of an iPhone, quite thin. There's a mini USB port for data and power. It's got a nice clear film on it to protect it from scratches and fingerprints. We have a getting started guide, a fold-out USB power plug for the wall so you can power up the device, and finally a USB to mini USB cable is included so you can connect it either to power or your computer.
Okay, now to put files on the Y Drive, it's a pretty simple procedure. I simply look for an open USB port and plug it in, ideally a USB 2.0 port, that is what the Y Drive supports, and it will show up on your system just as another hard drive. There it is. So if I go ahead and open that up, you can see the folders files that come on it standard from the factory, and I'm simply going to add to that with this legit movie that I want to watch. So I'm going to bring this over and drag it on there. You can see, if I can catch it, it's about 20 megasecond on USB 2.0. Now that I have that movie on there, I'm simply going to disconnect the Y Drive and connect to it from the wireless.
Okay, now that we have our files on the Y Drive, I'm going to go ahead and connect to it through my iPad. In order to do that, I bring up my iPad and touch on Settings, go to the wireless, switch the wireless from my home network to the Y Drive network. Then I go into the Y Drive application and touch on the home button. I can see my Y Drive. I touch on that, and here's a list of everything that's on the Y Drive. I can also go through and touch on photos, videos, and finally music, and the Y Drive already identifies those and categorizes them for me. I can also click on the settings button here, and you can see here's the Y Drive settings, network connections, and an ability to upgrade the firmware. If I go to network settings, you can see here's where you can change the device name, whether it's visible, what wireless channel, if there is wireless security, etc. If I go back and go on network, this is where it's really interesting. You can see this brings up a list of all the wireless access points. If I click on my home network and type in the password, the Y Drive, unfortunately it reboots, but when it does reboot and comes back up, you can see I'm now connected to my home network and I've got an IP address, and I can surf the internet right off of my iPad while being connected to the Y Drive, so I can get access to all the files on the Y Drive and surf the internet. That's pretty nice. I really like that bridge mode. I wanted to test Kingston's claim that you could simultaneously stream things to 3 different Apple devices, so I set up my little experiment. I have an iPhone 3GS streaming one video, an iPad 2 streaming another video, and an iPhone 4 streaming audio. As you can see, all 3 are working flawlessly with no delay or jitter. In conclusion, I wanted to say I really like the form factor as it can slip right into your pocket. I also like how it uses flash memory so it can handle the jars and bumps of everyday life. I really love the ability to put it in bridge mode so that I could use the Y Drive while I was surfing the internet, and it really was a nice solution to extend any of my Apple devices by 16 or 32 gig. This is especially key if you filled it up with media like I have. While there's plenty of things I liked about the Y Drive, I will say that it is on the pricey side for what you get. For instance, if you're looking at a 32 gig iPad, the jump to the 64 gig is only $100, where the iDrive 32 gig is $170. But you do get the ability to stream it with 3 people, so 2 of your buddies and you can all watch or listen to the same thing or different things simultaneously. That is pretty nice. I also wish Kingston would have included a car adapter, as that would be nice for long road trips to be able to maintain power. I did find the battery life to be just a little less than 3 hours if you had heavy streaming going on. My legit bottom line, this is a great way to add capacity to your Apple portable devices, but it is a bit expensive for the amount of additional capacity you gain. This is Bill Henschel, and thanks for watching another Legit Reviews on Video.